Okay, guys, let me explain what happened. I was using Streamyard and obviously had some issues with um, people hearing me. So I ended the live and I came back here. So now I'm just waiting for people to rejoin me. Hopefully, they have the time to rejoin me. And I'm going to cut my volume down and try to follow the comments from my second phone. So let me cut it down first. And I'm still waiting for people to enter. Where are my comments? Okay, so hey Julia, thanks for catching up with me. I had to restart my live for some reason. People couldn't hear me. Well, they could hear, but they said I sounded like a robot. So I hope that this is better. And I'm pulling up the live here on my other phone so I can follow the comments. And I'm just waiting for everybody to rejoin. It's better now. Praise God. I tell you. Okay. Hey, Red. Hey, Julia. Hey, Penny. Oh, no, I'm glad I tuned in when I did. Okay, great. Yep, I was going through my Allure Beauty box and I've taken out, what is it, like 3 items, and I still have one box to unbox. And then the last thing I will do will be my hidden giveaway. So let me bring this back. Yeah, because I had a small space heater running, and at first I thought that was the issue. And after I cut it off, they said, no, you sound like a robot. So I thought then it was my cell phones interfering. And they said, no. So I'm like, it has to be something with StreamYard. And I just have the free subscription from StreamYard. And I can't tell you how many issues I've had this year with StreamYard. So if I was paying for the subscription, I would be sort of upset. Okay, so moving on. The next product is Dr. Pawpaw Overnight Lip Mask. While you'll love it, the ultimate lip treatment, it's 4 natural oils and waxes, including sunflower seed oil and wax from the candelilla plant. Candelilla plant. Keeps lips smooth and hydrated even when they're prone to chapping in the winter. The best of beauty winning magic is packed into a convenient tube, which means there's no messy pot to dip your fingers into. How you use it, contrary to its name, the soft glow this balm imparts is way too pretty to wear only at night. Smooth some on before bed and reapply for a flattening sheen throughout the day. So they sent me a small deluxe sample. The retail price is $10.50 for a 0.8 ounce size. Well, how much is this? This is 0.33. So it's even smaller. So where to buy it is at Ulta. Enter PawPaw25 at checkout to receive 25% off any purchase valid December 1st through December 31st. So it runs out soon, but you can pick up this lip balm from Ulta. And I know one of the girls in Kerf, she always begins her videos with using her chapstick. Actually, it's two. Stephanie C. and Dion, they love their chapstick before they start instead of a regular like lip balm. They really lean on chapstick. But I want to say, and Red, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Did you not tell me that Dr. Pawpaw also has products for strengthening your nail beds? I'm not sure because the Dr. Pawpaw name sounds familiar to me for some odd reason. Okay, next up is Chlorine Dry Shampoo with Nettle. Nettle. Why you'll love it. Checks every one of our dry shampoo must-have. It makes roots look and feel clean, never stiff or gunked up. It doesn't weigh down fine hair, and it's totally invisible, even in dark hair. One editor has been known to use it daily to stretch a blowout all the way through the work week. How you use it: shake the can, spray your roots from about 10 inches away. Let it sit for 2 minutes and then give your roots a shake with your fingers or brush them to easily get the excess powder out. So this is a powdery product. The retail price is $20 for 3.2 ounces. And this is the full size. They sent me the full size of the dry shampoo. Where to buy it is from chlorineusa.com. Enter code Allure20 at checkout to receive 20% off any purchase valid December 1st through March 1st, 2023. Offer cannot be applied to auto replenish orders or kits and may not be combined with any other offers or discounts. So I've never used a dry shampoo. I think just because the African American culture adds oils to the hair and the scalp, when you wash out, hey, Laura, you're here. Welcome. Good to see you. Happy holidays. When we wash our hair, we have to use pretty much hot soap and water and then condition, to get all the oils out. When we go to the salon, the beautician gets the pads of her fingers on that scalp and loosen up the oils that we put into our hair and on our scalp. So dry shampoo, never used it. I still don't know what nettle is. Dry shampoo with nettle. Nettle oil control. And it's for oily, dark hair. And they didn't say here what nettle was. A unique combination of nettle extract and oil controlling properties. So nettle must be something that fights oil. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, dry shampoo. Moving on. What is this? Rosy train. I have something. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh. By Rosie Jane. Rosie Perfume Oil. And you guys know I love a good scent. I love florals the most. While you'll love it, this trendy niche fragrance house out of California just reimagined rose perfume. And their take on the flower smells more like naked skin, subtly warm and sexy, yet light and transparent. Then a garden. Here rose is mixed with musk, which is a buzzy ingredient in perfumery right now for its cozy, warm quality. The delicate blend is delivered as a perfume oil with just 5 ingredients, including a sweetly warm coconut oil base. The result is a soft, comforting fragrance that'll have you sniffing at your wrist again and again throughout the day. So to use it, it's a perfume roller ball. Rub over your pulse points, wrist, sides of the neck, and that's it. Resist the urge to rub your wrists together after applying, which can actually change the structure. So they're saying don't rub your wrists together because then the scent is going to change, which can actually change the structure and therefore smell of the scent. I gotta try this both ways and see what they talking about. So here's the box that it came in. And again, the name is by Rosie Jane. Rosie Perfume Oil. Because all the scents I have, if I spray them or roll them, they smell exactly the same, whether I put it on and leave it or if I rub my wrists together. So first, I want to spin this around and see what it smells like. If I can get enough to come up. There we go. I do smell a light musky scent, but not so much rose yet. So I'm gonna rub on my wrist. And since I have my heater here, I'm gonna dry it down real quick. Doesn't dry down a lot because it is an oil. Still a very light musky scent. I mean, it's real light. Light musky scent. Okay, so now I'm gonna do what they said don't do. And I'm gonna smell this side. And I still smell mostly a light musk. And to me, it smells the same. I'm sorry. It smells the same. It didn't change its structure, at least not on me, But you know how colognes, perfumes, and body sprays are in general. Everybody cannot wear the same thing and it smell the same because we all have a different chemical structure within our bodies. So when you spray that cologne, like really expensive colognes, you should go to the store and try them out first instead of ordering, over line and having it shipped, because you might get it and don't like it. I don't know if it works that way for you guys, but most of the people I know say the same thing. They'll say, "What do you have on?" And then they'll say, "But it doesn't smell that way on me." You know what I'm saying? So for this scent here, I think it's nice for like when you take, those couple of showers in the summer months when it's really hot and you just want to put something on really light. This would work exceptionally well for that because it's very light. It's not heavy at all. And I can't say that I dislike the smell. I like the smell, but it's very, very light. You see, I had to put a lot more on in order to smell it. But it's just like they say, a clean, fresh scent. $45 for point. $45 for 0.23 ounces. Where to buy it is rosiejane.com. Enter Allure free ship at checkout to receive free shipping on any purchase valid December 1st through February 28th, 2023. So this stuff is expensive, isn't it? And then the last thing I have here is MUA First Aid Ointment. Performs miracles from head to toe. Slugging. You can use this for slugging. Have you guys heard of slugging? I just heard about it within this past week. You can use it for slugging, beauty balm, and as a nail treatment. But anyway, slugging is when you take either Vaseline or some type of cream and you apply it to your face very heavily. And it's supposed to improve the moisture balance in your skin. Yep, loading up on the oils. I'm like, slugging? Never heard of it until this week. So it's recommended for that. So they say first aid ointment. When I hear first aid ointment, I think of like Neosporin. But slugging, using for slugging and as a beauty balm and for a nail treatment, this is nothing like Neosporin. So that was it for my Allure Beauty Box for the month of December. And this month, I wasn't real crazy about what I received. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to use that this evening. I wasn't real crazy about this particular box. But it did give me an opportunity to learn about a few products that I've never heard of, and that's the purpose of it. and to try them out. Even though I'm not crazy about this particular box, once I try the products out, I might change my mind. Like I really loved October's box when I got the sample of the Victor and Roth Good Fortune cologne and the lashes. That box was really, really nice. But this one, I'm not real crazy about. But we'll see over time because when I do my makeup videos and I get an opportunity to use things like this primer, it might make me change my mind. Okay, last box. What time is it? 4:19. And I don't want to knock this candle over. Okay, so this is heavy. I don't know what's in here. From AARP, I got my girlfriend box, y'all. This is the winter one. I got the box a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, I should say. The fall one they sent me, and I had that nice throw that I've decided to use as a scarf, and I did wear it as a scarf to church a couple of Sundays ago. I had on black and white. It might have been the last live because I had on a black and white houndstooth coat, and so that throw looked really good as a scarf. Oh, that one is tore. That one was tore a little bit too. I don't know what they do with these boxes. Okay. So let me get the top back out of the way because it has my address and information on it. The girlfriend box is $54 per quarter, and you can pause it or stop it at any time that you want. So I have the quarterly box, and it says here, to care for others, start with caring for yourself. So this box here is meant to encourage women of a certain age to still take care of yourself. Think about you, put a little fun into your life. So they partner with several different brands to bring you samples and full-size products and send you out a box quarterly. So it says here, when you need to take care of yourself or others, turn to AARP and its wealth of resources. They have a family caregiving website for those either just beginning their caregiving journey or seasoned caregivers. The site provides valuable tips and tools for handling health records, advanced directives, financial issues, and more. They also have a Facebook group, and they have AARP books that range from caring for yourself and others, including meditation for caregivers, decluttering, downsizing, organization of paperwork, keeping your brain sharp, navigating the healthcare system, and balancing care for yourself with caring for others. Because let's face it, as we get older, it becomes more difficult to care for others. I took care of so many people. The last person I took care of was my dad, and I took care of him until he passed away, and it was difficult. It was so difficult that when he passed away, I couldn't return to work. And so now I'm on disability with only Mr. G in my mind as anybody that I might have to take care of in the future. We never know how life will go. He's taking care of me. So art gives you a wealth of resources as well. So I really like that. Um, as you get older, your thinking changes, your memory changes. So having all these resources to deal with those things that are going to happen to you as you age is absolutely wonderful. So the last girlfriend box I really enjoyed. So I said, well, I'll get the winter one and then I'll decide if it's something that I want to keep. It's called the Relax and Radiate Crate. Over here. I forgot I wasn't on the computer anymore. The Relax and Radiate Crate. Shani says, I'm sorry, it is hard when you lose anyone. Let me grab my phone because up here on the screen it'll pop up and then fade. Hey Sadie, I hope you're still here. Thank you for deleting that. I don't know why they come every live. I'm sorry it's hard when you lose anyone, especially your parents. Oh, yes. Yeah, that $45. Yes. Hey, Kirby Kai, how are you, sweetheart? I hope you're still here. I'm glad I looked. Okay, Sadie, you're still here. Great. It's so good to see you, Sadie. Happy holidays to you. Yep, it is difficult when you lose your parents. You know, it's a struggle, especially at the holiday time. It makes it even more difficult. So just keep yourself busy as much as possible. Call friends if you're kind of feeling down, talk to them, record a video, anything you can do to keep yourself busy. Um, like when we go to the casino, I'm hoping when we leave, well, I'm not hoping, but I got blankets in the car. So I want to give blankets out to people that I see that are outside and it's cold out there. So I'm ready for them. I got my blankets. You know, little things like that, you know, care for somebody else a little bit. My heart gets tender at those types of things, being able to help someone. So I'm looking on the back here at what's in this box, and I'm liking what I see. Let's see. Give yourself the gift of a better health and a stronger you. Visit art.org/fitness30 today and try it free for 30 days. Use promo code free30. And so they have, you can go on your computer and do exercises right along with someone. That's pretty nice. I know in my area, what I want to do, they have, what is it, silver sneakers. And so I want to do water aerobics and continue to work on my knee this winter. So they added some nice exercises that I can do to this pamphlet. Just so you can kind of keep yourself going and fit and keep everything moving this winter while the weather is colder. Prevents muscle deterioration, improves your stability, speeds up your metabolism, protects your bones, sharpens your mind, you know. So those are some great benefits to doing these exercises. And I know too that I need to eat better. I don't eat a lot of food, but I love ice cream and I gotta stop. So after the holiday is over, I have to put down my ice cream machine until the summer. I'm going to really try. I'll probably end up losing like 15 or 20 pounds because that sugar, And I don't need to be having that much sugar. I already know that, like things you know you shouldn't be doing, but you keep doing anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do to help my body get better and take care, better care of myself is to put down that sugar some. Okay. In this book, this is the Girlfriend Magazine, Winter 2022. And they have some wonderful topics in here. Recharge for 2023, things that are best for the heart, things that are best for your mind, and things that are good for your home. They have 5 books here, 5 must-read mysteries. If you like skiing, they have some resorts here that they recommend, and they give some information about those things. So let me just show you this part. The things that are good for your health, mind, and your home. The 5 books that they recommend that you read. And some information about these ski resorts on the other side. I've never been to a ski resort. I don't ski, number one. And, being in the cold and in the snow, that's not my type of activity. And Mr. G, I know he wouldn't do it. He would not do it. The snow is pretty just looking out at it, but we get snow, so I can look out my own window. Here they have breakfast quick fixes that are sanity savers. We have found the best breakfasts that are meant to be made for the night before. So one of them looks like oatmeal, but it's just things like that in this magazine. Like I said, things to keep you going, keep you active, keep your mind moving, you know, as we get older. Okay, so right on top, winter book pick. Snuggle up with a can't put down read. You'll get one of 5 titles by some of the most acclaimed mystery writers of our time. So my book in my box um, is a #1 New York Times best-selling author, Louise Penny. All the Devils Are Here. And this is a novel. And I got to bring it back a little bit to get it all in the frame. And this is a photo of the author. Louise Penny. So let me see. This book is $28.99 in the US, and in Canada is $36.99. So half of what I've paid for this subscription box has already been returned with this novel. And I'm looking at my bookshelf now of the books that I have, because before computers, I was an avid reader. But now anything I want to research or look up, I Google and find articles and things like that instead of picking up a book. And I would love to be able to pick up a book and read it. The last book that I picked up was V's book about her early childhood. So she has her book out now about her teenage years. So I had everything set up on Streamyard where I could run it across. You see the ornaments on the tree, they're beautiful. Yes, the ornaments that you sent me, Sadie, the ladies. Yes, I love these. This tree I did last year, and it has small makeup products on it. And so I pulled it out again. It looks like a Charlie Brown tree. It's a makeup brush here and a star at the top. But yes, I have my ladies on my tree. I sure do. And then I took some of the other ones to church and shared, and the first lady, everybody was so happy to see that tree. So thank you again, Sadie, for sending me those decorations. They really loved them. Let's see. Sadie says, you as well. I'm going through that now. Just so sad, missing my beautiful mother. I know, Sadie. I know, baby. I'm with you on that. I miss my mother, my brother, my dad, everybody. Red says, I like potato chips. Oh, one of your foods that you go to. Manuela says, I'm not winter sport at all. I agree, Manuela. Yep, look at the snow out the window. Julia says, ski resort is fun. The lift, drinking cocoa, also snowmobile riding. Okay, Julia, I'm going to let you have that one. You are adventurous. Sadie says, I see. Okay, I read that one already. And then she says, my pleasure, sweet friend. Yep, I appreciate that so much, getting those ornaments. Okay, so I have a #1 New York Times best-selling author's book. I don't know when I'll get back to reading or if I will. Okay, so the book was the last thing, but I'm going by how I see it packed in the box. So the next thing is microwave popcorn. Okay, so microwave popcorn topper. So this is some type of expandable bowl to put your popcorn in. So let me open it and see what it looks like. And then they sent medium white hulless. Because I'm not really supposed to eat popcorn. Amish country, peanut free, tree nut free popcorn. Pops 4 quarts of popcorn. Now Mr. G, he loves buttered popcorn. And I don't mind if he would pay attention to his mouth when he eats it. Because he'll get to watching TV and whatever doesn't go in his mouth, it kind of hits him in the chest and rolls off on the floor. He's oblivious. He does not see it. So then I have to sweep it up. That's the only thing. I can't eat it, or I'm not supposed to because of my diverticulitis, the seeds. But maybe this hulless I could get away with. I don't know which way to punch this forward. I'm going to go this way because that's what it looks like. Okay. So I guess you would... Well, let me read the instructions instead of guessing. Expand popper bowl to full height. Add up to 1/4 cup of kernels to the base of the bowl. Optional, add salt, oil, or other flavorings as desired. See some simple recipes below these directions. Cover with lid. Microwave on high for 2 to 4 minutes or until popping slows down to around 2 to 3 seconds between pops, or use your microwave's popcorn setting if available. Take out and enjoy. Be careful, the bowl may be hot. Optionally, add some seasonings to kick up the flavor. So, some fun seasonings are smoked paprika, cayenne powder, chili powder, nutritional yeast, grated Parmesan. Now, I've heard of nutritional yeast, but Isn't that supposed to be like a cheese substitute? I want to say. This cover has some steam holes to let out the steam as the popcorn pops. And it's like a silicone type bowl. So this little bowl is only going to hold a very small amount. We bought Mr. G a popcorn popper, and so we could put a big bowl up under the spout that the popcorn comes out of, and then I'll melt butter on top of the stove for his popcorn. And I put it back down. I wanted to put it back down for storage. Can't get that last little bit. There we go. Okay. So you can store it easily, you know, on the side of something. So that's not bad. Who else in my family likes popcorn that I can give that to? Maybe my granddaughter. Hey, Darylyn. Hello, friends. I'm going to watch while baking cheesecake. I'm baking mine on Thursday. And potato pies for Christmas. I always get a head start. I have to chime in on the current conversation. Well, I'm glad you're here. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you. Yep, I have to do mine Thursday and get them out the way, and probably the ribs on Friday, so everything will be done on Christmas Eve. Manuela says, fantastic. Have a great bake time with us. Sadie says, I made a cookie brownie yesterday and had a piece for breakfast this morning. See, I'm not the only one bad, because I had gingerbread that I made for my birthday. For my breakfast on the way to church. I cut like a little small piece, and I had put that buttercream frosting on it. Just a little teeny bit. Darylyn says, thank you, makeup therapy, and sounds good, Sadie. Red says, popcorn sounds good. I love popcorn. Darylyn says, nutritional yeast is for people who do not eat dairy. So it's a cheese substitute, right? I want to say. Manuela says, I'm baking cheesecake and poppy cake on Tuesday. Poppy cake? Is that with the use of ground poppy seeds or something? I've never heard of poppy cake. That sounds interesting. Okay, let me put my scissors back over here in the popcorn with the bowl. Okay. Next product. Cozy slipper socks. Yes. And do I see? Yep, I see my Christmas outfit up there. I got something red, some red pajamas. I got a onesie. So when the kids get here on Christmas Eve, I'll be all decked out. But these look warm, and they have the little treads on them to keep you from slipping, which I equally like. We have to be careful as we age that we wear socks with the treads on them. If you're going to walk around in stocking feet, make sure that they have treads. Don't walk in stocking feet, because you'll be surprised how slick the floors might become. And as we get older, our bones become more brittle, and I don't want to hear about anybody needing a hip replacement. Oh gosh, I treated so many hips from falls. Not because they needed to have the hip replaced, but because they fell. And then they came to me for therapy on the rehab unit. So you guys be careful of that. Next. A bookmark craft kit. So This is create and personalize your own bookmarks, tags, or gift labels with this easy to use craft kit. A fun activity to do on your own or with family and friends. So that's nice. It's not a price on here, and everything says relax and radiate because it is a part of the girlfriend subscription box. And there's not a price on this card. No. And they have some little tassels so you can easily see. Like I might use mine for my Bible or for my Sunday school book to mark off the lesson. Yeah, and I'll give Mr. G a couple for his Bible. Yep, that's what I'll do. What's next? Top It Off wine sweater. From Top It Off, a woman-owned fashion and accessories brand, comes this holiday wine bottle cover with a classic wintry design. Makes a fun gift or great holiday decor. I've never seen a sweater for a wine bottle. So I already know who I'm gonna give this to. My daughter-in-law, I don't say daughter-in-law, I say daughter-in-law because I love her. This is too cute. So for the neck of the bottle, it has tassels on it. So I guess it would go like this, in this direction. Oh. Like that. Pull it back. That's what I was trying to do so you can see that it stretches over the wine bottle. Too cute. So I'm gonna get her a bottle of Chardonnay because she likes that, and she likes Moscato too. What did we open on Thanksgiving? I can't remember what we opened on Thanksgiving, but she didn't drink it all. So when they came over for my birthday, I'm like, here, finish this bottle of wine. So she had one glass, and I'm like, okay, now take it home with you because it's been open now since Thanksgiving. So, yep, it's going to go to my daughter-in-law. This is so sweet. Let me put it back in the bag so that it'll stay clean. But I want to have it over her bottle when I give it to her. That's so much cuter than those paper bags, even though they have some cute bags. I have jewelry with pearls on it. Like if I wanted to display a wine bottle, I think I used it for a tablescape a couple of months ago. But yep. That's who's going to get that. Okay, so what's next? Okay, soy wax candle. A festive evergreen scented candle in a stylish ceramic holder. Add a warm glow to create the perfect ambiance for your next gathering. So, built by Culture Fly, made in China. Soy wax candle. Fur evergreen scent. So this is the box that it came in. And it's packed very well. It's just a little small candle. This would be perfect for in the kitchen. And I can smell, if I can smell it, it doesn't have the scent of fir and evergreen to me. It smells more floral, so I guess I have to wait until I actually burn it. one wick, but I can put this in the corner of the kitchen and not take up space that I need to put my desserts and things out. So I'll burn this on Christmas. Put that there. Put the box in the trash. Okay, 2 more items. And this box will be done. Let me look at my comments right quick. Dear only says, yes, it's a cheese substitute. Okay, I thought so. Manuela says, yes, poppy seeds. It's very lovely. Okay, so poppy cake does have poppy seeds. Now, do you have to be careful? I don't know which poppy has, is it cocaine or heroin? It has a tendency to have opiates in the poppies. I can't remember right now. I have to research that. Sadie says, wait a minute, went down too far. Darylyn says, people make mac and cheese with it, but I don't like it. Okay. Sadie says, those look so nice and warm. Yes, those socks. Sadie says, already had a full hip replacement. Yikes. Yeah. Hips are something else. You gotta have chairs that are higher, chairs with arms so that you could push up, and you need a hip kit for your sock aid, and long-handled shoehorn and things like that. Long-handled shower sponge. Shawnee says, daughter in love, that's beautiful. Yep. Darylyn says, I love the sweater wine bottle. Yep. I buy them as gifts. Helps prevent the glass from banging on things. That's, yep, I can imagine. Panda! I missed you at the casino. I was at the Christmas party at church, so I missed you going live. But I left a comment, and I couldn't believe you just sat down at that machine, went live. It's no way I can go live, and then within a couple of minutes, if that, you get a bonus spin. I couldn't believe that. Everett and I are at lunch watching. With happy holidays to both Chris, who is Panda, and Everett. I love you, love you, love you both down. And I want you to enjoy the holiday season. I love you guys. Looking beautiful as always. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Hey, Anna, the Grace Life DIY Home Decor. Hi, sis. How are you? I'm doing good, Anna. How about you? And good evening. Thank you so much for coming in, Anna. I opened up your box, so you missed that portion, but you can see it like on the replay. Thank you so very much for sending me those holiday ornaments and placards. I'm going to use those in the basement to decorate a little bit. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. So excited. Okay, where is my card? Slid off my lap. Okay. So the next one is keyhole wrap poncho. So let me put the box down. I am loving this. I can wear this over my black coat. guess it goes like this. It's a poncho. It comes down in the back. And then it has the opening here. I remember having in the 80s, they were crocheted ponchos, and all the women, ladies would have the crocheted ponchos to wear, like when you go out and you put them on top of you know, your outfit, and it might most of the times like come down in a point. So cute. Some people would have tassels on the end of those. I don't know, Julia. Let me know if you remember those crocheted ponchos, girl. You couldn't tell me anything when I would put my poncho on, but this is really nice. I'm gonna pick up my phone and try to go down a little bit so you can see the length on this poncho. And I got a towel in my lap so when I put makeup on, I don't mess up my dress. And I'm gonna also show you the picture that they have here. It's almost like coat length, almost, or 3/4 length coat length. But that's nice, isn't it? Stay warm and fashionable at the same time. And this is the time of the year. Oh, next Sunday. You know, most Baptist churches, the members wear red to church on Christmas, you know, or whatever service you have right before Christmas. So it just happens to be that next Sunday is Christmas Day. And I'm wearing a different red dress. I'm going to wear the dress I wore for the church anniversary with the big red hat that I had on. I'm not going to wear the hat though, but I am going to wear the dress, and I can have this on with it because it's almost the same red. And I have some red shoes that I'll probably wear instead of, what did I wear before? Silver shoes. Because the colors were red and white, so I paired it with a pair of silver shoes for the church anniversary. But I like this. And if you don't want to wear it out, this is a good something to wrap around yourself and grab some cocoa, burn that candle, and be quiet or watch YouTube videos. Just curl up somewhere or read my book that they sent, right? This is a good box for $54. And I'm not done. There's one more piece. This is the Kenneth J. Lane earrings. Sparkly earrings to add a nice touch of glam to your style this season. From Kenneth J. Lane, one of the world's foremost jewelers for almost 60 years. So, this is the bag that it came in. And isn't that something? I didn't have time to put on earrings this morning because I wasn't sure if we would even make it to church since he was not feeling well. And so I didn't have on any earrings. These look absolutely beautiful. Look at this bag. Let me bring it back. It has his name on here, Kenneth J. Lane. Nice and fancy. Maybe it'll look better with this card out. Yeah, that looks better. So you get like a little satiny bag to put your jewelry back in to protect it. CZ by KJL, special offer for members only. So, hey, girlfriend, 70% off your next order. Promo code GIRL70. And then I guess you go to the website and you can purchase whatever you want by February the 28th while supplies last. It's valid for one item. Wait a minute. It's valid for one-time use for ZZ by KJL website. So I'm assuming you could get whatever you want from their website and get 70% off. I'm very interested to see how much their products cost, because sometimes you'll get like an offer for 50, 60, 70% off, and then you get over there and the prices seem to have been adjusted to cover that deal that they're giving you. So let me get a sip of my tea before I show you these. Check out these earrings. Look at that shine. Oh my goodness, aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Hey, Lucas Warren's World, how are you? And thank you. Yes, they are very pretty. Thank you for coming to the live. Julia says, yeah, I remember wearing those ponchos. Yep. Hey, couponing with Isa, how are you? God bless you, Miss Michelle. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, sweetheart. It's so good to see you. I wish you and your family a very, very happy holiday. Yep, thank you so much for coming in. And you guys know I have to be real careful now since I had that injury to my ear when I went for a piercing and the earring went inside my ear. And so I caused trauma to my ear, and they had to, I developed a keloid in the front and in the back. So as you see now, the keloid is absolutely gone. And in the back, it's gone. But I have like a little teeny hard, it's not even pea size. It's real small, just maybe scar tissue is what it is. And they said I could try to re-pierce my ears, but I'm not going to do it. So I just have adapted to wearing much lighter earrings, unless I have something on for a video, and I just have it on for just a quick minute because my hole has grown down over time. I pierced my own ears when I was about 12. When my mother and my grandmother went to the Bahamas, and my dad made us, I think it was lemonade, and I kept my ice, and I went in Mama's sewing kit and got a needle. And now one thing I like are these big backs. It covers more surface area. I like that. Yep, so I kept my ice, and I got a needle and the white thread. I knew to get white because you shouldn't put dye inside of your ear. I got the alcohol and cotton ball or something, Q-tip. And I numbed my ear up, baby. I was like, bam, bam. My dad didn't even notice. My mama came home. She was like, what's that in your ear? I was like, I pierced my ears. You kept saying you were going to take me to the doctor, but you didn't take me. And so I did it myself. And so she told my dad, she was like, you wasn't watching this child. So my mom watched my ears. I never had any problems with them, but she hadn't done it because she didn't want her daughters to have marks on them. Like we had to get vaccines. What were the vaccines for? When you were born in the 50s. And so my mother would not let the doctor put it on my arm. She had the doctor put it on my thigh because she didn't want to mess up our arms, me and my sister's arms, like if we have on a short sleeve dress. So my mother was really conscious about things like that. And so she saw I didn't get any keloid. And so then she took my sister to the doctor. And so both her and my sister got their ears pierced at the doctor. But I did my own, so that's just a little funny story. But they're pretty. They look so high class and sophisticated. And I am going to go to that website and check the prices. I don't need any jewelry. That's one thing I don't need. This necklace is my birthstone that Mr. G gave me for my birthday. Because the only birthstone necklace I have is that big one that reminds you of the necklace that Rose had in the Titanic movie. So I have a huge blingy birthstone necklace, but I didn't have a small one like this, so I wore this one to church today. And then my son and daughter-in-law love gave me a charm for my other Pandora bracelet. This one I can't add it to because this is my husband bracelet. It's everything about him on this bracelet. I got a television there with a picture of us inside. I ordered it like that from Amazon. I just uploaded a picture and they cropped it down or whatever and put it inside the TV. I got this astronaut here because this is when he drinks his beer, I'm like, okay, you're an astronaut, you kind of high. This one, he loves music, so that's a musical note. This one, we go fishing and the tail actually moves. This one here came with the bracelet. It's a star with stones. This is a basketball. And this one says February, which is his birth month, and it has his birthstone in it. So this is my husband bracelet. Everything about him. And you all know that I love this one. This belonged to my mother, old-fashioned charm bracelet. And on this side, what do I have on right now? A bracelet that I got on my comp from the casino. It's rose gold colored, I believe. Yes, rose gold color. And it just has a beautiful floating stone inside. This one. And then this one needs to be cleaned, but it's a replacement. My mother's birthstone, my birthstone in the middle, and my dad's birthstone on the outer. I always try to have a bracelet with these colors in it, and my other one broke, and it's silver, so I didn't try to have it repaired. So I replaced it. This was made in the Middle East, and I got it from a grocery store that has like booths in it when I go to Dearborn, Michigan, because there's a large Middle Eastern population over there now, so you can get jewelry like this. But I have so much jewelry. I don't need to order anything, but I want to know what those prices are like. Let's see. Couponing with Isa says good and thank you. Warren's World says ouch. Yeah, when that earring went inside, Shani says I pierced my own ears too when my parents were gone. I was 13. See, we want those pierced ears. Darylyn says, who gave you the idea it was possible that you could do the piercings? You did it without Google? Yeah, Google wasn't out when I was 11. Okay, the idea came from your peers. You see girls that you go to school with, and their ears were pierced at home. Our parents didn't have money to take us to the doctor to get our ears pierced, not for the most part. And so, some girls say, well, I know how to pierce ears. Come over. I'll either freeze your ear or I'll put a, clothespin, the spring clothespin on your ear and pinch it tight until it goes numb. Those were the two ways to numb your ear. And the clothespin didn't set well with me, but I would see the girls and they would have the white thread in their ear, and they had put the alcohol on every day. They had put Vaseline on every day, and you turned the thread every day so that you're putting a clean piece through your ear and taking out the piece that's got the pus and everything on it. And after the first week, you take the straw off of a broom at the top of the broom and you cut it down and burn both ends and soak it in alcohol because you know it's dusty, it's coming off the broom. Soak it in alcohol for a while, take it out, and then you wear the straw until all the puffiness is gone and that straw absorbs all that pus and liquid that's in your ear, because your ear is going to swell up after you pierce it. And so you wear the straw for about 6 weeks and you change your straw out. And when the straw process is done, you get your first pair of earrings. And my first pair came from Kmart. They were yellow. I'll never forget. I remember all that. V says cute charm bracelet. Hey Monique, how are you? Monique's beautiful life over 50. Hey fam, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you, Monique. Lucas Warren's World says pretty birthstones. Darylyn says I was joking about Google. I wonder how you figured it out as a child. Kids are so smart. Hey Faye, how are you? Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I'm so glad to see all of you guys. Hey Michelle in chat. And V says that was how my ears were done. Yep. That's what you did. You when we came up, a lot of the things we learned were from our peers, whether they were good things or bad things, they were learned from our peers. You know, if your parents didn't sit you down and talk to you, like, I don't know why my mother was scared to sit down and talk to me about the birds and the bees. She bought a kit from Kimberly Clark that had sanitary belt, sanitary napkins, because that's what we used back in the day, with the long tabs that you had to string through the belt, wrap it around, tie it down like a Christmas bow. But it came with 3 books. And the last book was about the reproductive system and how you get pregnant. And it showed the female anatomy and the male anatomy. And my mother bought that kit when I was 8 because I remember when the box came in. And when we moved from the flat to our own very first full house and home, the box came with us. And instead of Mama putting the box in her room, she put the box in my room. But still, the pink book was missing. There was a blue book and a yellow book. You know, just telling you about what was happening with you and how you were growing up and going from a child to a young adolescent, teenager, you know, that type of thing. And so I'm like, where's the pink book? Why is she holding out on the pink book? Well, when I was 10 years old, right before my 11th birthday, you know what happened. So I come and I tell my mom, you know, I got blood in my underwear. So then she takes me upstairs, pulls out the kit, and gives me the pink book. I guess she said, let me give her this pink book now. So I'm like, okay, the pink book finally. But before she gave me the pink book, she helped me. She said, take off your underwear. She said, take them in the bathroom and wash them out real good. You know, let them soak for a while. So she taught me how to wash my underwear out. And then she puts that belt on me. And then she grabs a sanitary napkin and she puts that on me. So that was that evening. But the next morning, I had to get up extra early. It was like boot camp. She had safety pins and everything. She put the thing through the belt and she wrapped it around, twisted it, tied it up like a bow, and she took the safety pins and put in there and she placed them just right so they wouldn't pop open and stick me. You know, things were just so different, you know, and these kids nowadays, what if the parents better tell them, because if not, they definitely, if they have phones, they're going to get it from social media. They're going to get everything. But for us, everything came from peers. Even smoking. Like I started smoking when I was like maybe 12. Yeah, maybe 12 years old. I was smoking and drinking. Not a lot, but if my grandmother had a party and her and Papa was still in the bed, then I was responsible to clean up the dining room and sweep the rug. It was a while before we got a vacuum cleaner, but you had to sweep the carpet and then wash those dishes. And so if it was something left in the bottom, then I got it. And it was gin and lime juice. I clean up the kitchen and I get a coffee cup and pretend like I had coffee in there because I didn't want the neighbors to say she was drinking something green because the lime juice was green. And I get in the rocking chair with my coffee cup and I would sip that gin and lime. And I tell you, I was feeling so good. And I'm like, they still sleep. So I get me a cigarette out too. You learned everything from your peers. And I knew to, you know, get all of that cleaned up before they woke up. That's just how it was done. So the good and the bad. So teach your children. Don't let them learn don't let them learn everything from their peers because they're still going to learn things, but you be first and tell them. Monique says, happy holidays. Darylyn says, my mom bought a book when I was 9 and gave me the book to read about the menstrual cycle. Then I asked her, why did she tell me to read the book? It was short. She just stared at me. You must not have read the entire book. Because at first I was pretending like I read everything, and my mom knew I didn't read that blue and yellow book, but I wanted the pink book. Johnny says, sorry, don't know what happened to my print. Print. Darylyn says, I was 14, thank goodness, and in high school. I learned from class in school. Mom never explained it. She said I was her baby and she couldn't tell me. Oh, I don't understand it. Do you know how many pregnancies could have been avoided if the moms were not scared to talk to the daughters about the birds and the bees? As soon as my granddaughters came to me and said, Granny Shell, I got a question to ask you. What do you do when you like a boy because my dad says he don't want me liking boys? I was like, here we go. I called her parents. I said, I need to talk to y'all both on a three-way because I knew she was liking the boy at church. I could tell, you could just see the chemistry. And I said, you need to talk to your daughter because she's starting to like boys. But her dad, my son, doesn't want her to be around boys. So you need to talk to her because I don't want her thinking, well, my dad doesn't want me around boys. Well, maybe I should be around girls. You got to fix that thing. And when I told them that, they were like, you are right. Thank you so much for telling us. And so, her mom started talking to her. And so she's 17 now and went out on her first date about a month ago. But she asked me that question 3 years ago. And just now, having her first date. But she's a senior and about to graduate next year. So she's going to go off to college. She's got to learn at some point, but you want them to learn in a healthy manner, right? So let me look at my comments. Faye said, I learned nothing about that from my mother, just that it would happen every month, and that's it. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't even, at first, you don't know what's going on. So with me, you know, but then you don't know you should protect yourself. So here I was, I graduated when I was 17. Yep, 17 years old. Go up the steps like I'm 2 years old. Mama, I didn't get my cycle at 17. So, what do? And then she didn't tell my dad I was pregnant. I came over to visit one day after I got pregnant, I married my children's father. So when he would go to work, I didn't want to be alone at the apartment building, so he would drop me off over to my parents' house. I'm like, I want to go home. So I would go home like every day at first and then every other day. And eventually I was able to separate myself from my parents. But one day I go over there and I go in the house, I take off my coat, and my mother looked at me and she was like, go in the nook and sit in that chair until your daddy get home. What's going on? I ain't tell your daddy you was pregnant when you got married. So daddy comes home and I'm sitting there and I'm married. I'm sitting there like shaking in my boots. I'm getting in trouble. But I'm married. I got my own apartment. But that's how I felt, like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the chair and I'm back in the corner. And she goes in the basement to talk to him. And she comes back up and she finishes dinner. And he spoke to me and everything. And he went and sat down. Grabbed his paper, cut on the TV to watch his news like he normally did. And he didn't say anything. And my mother told me later, he wasn't happy about hearing about it like that. But she waited until, like, I was showing pretty big before she told my dad. And I didn't tell him either. And I probably should have. But at 17, you pretty much still feeling like a child. And I think I was 18 by the time I had him, though, in between 18 and 19. But after I had him, who was the first person at the hospital? My dad came straight to the hospital before going to work and brought his Polaroid camera with him. And that's the kind you take the picture and you come shooting out. And so he took several pictures of his new grandson so that he could take him to work and brag. So he was so happy. And I was looking at pictures the other day, like he would come home from work and get the baby. He would lay on the couch and put the baby on his chest, and they both go to sleep together and take naps. My dad was in love with his firstborn grandchild, and I'm just saying that whole thing could have been different, you know, but he never fussed at me or anything. But I just felt like I'm gonna be in trouble. But then I'm thinking, how am I gonna be in trouble when I'm married? It just didn't go down right. All because we weren't talked to. Hey, Renee, Pretty Things Home Decor and Lifestyle here watching. Good, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to you. Darylyn says, I told my daughter plain and clear when she was 9. My kids used to put their hands over their ears because I was blunt. They were embarrassed. Like when I was little, when people kissed in movies, I would be like, oh, that's how innocent we were. Shani says, you are so real and truthful about so much. I always keep it real. Always. That's just how I am. That's my MO. Darylyn says, my mom got it from her family. We called it the hush hush generation. I vowed never to hush. Right. Shani says, my mom was the same way when I became pregnant, but as soon as I had my son, she took him and walked off with him. Grandparents love their grandchildren. Like I love mine. I was there when both of mine were born. Renee says, happy holidays. It's so good to see you. Geraldine says, during that time period, it was shame to show that you were pregnant, even if you were married. That's why the clothes were more conservative to fit loose. Yep, they were. I got a couple of outfits, and my mother bought me a couple of jumpers, like, to wear as I was getting bigger, because I had like a baby shower. She gave me a baby shower after my dad knew. I wish women dressed a bit more classy when pregnant today. They wear their same clothes. Same clothes. It's like, I'm pregnant. But like you say, we were more conservative back then, and we had the shirts that flared out, and you could see a little hump. The pants with the insert in it so that, you feel comfortable. I even made a couple of outfits. I sold them myself. I made the maternity pants and the top to match because I used to sew all the time. But anyway, I really enjoyed today's Sunday Skin. We were a little bit all over the place, but it's the holiday, and when you sit with family and friends, because I consider you all my family and friends, the conversation jumps from topic to topic, right? So that's what we did today. So the next thing that we're going to do, I had a hidden giveaway. Yes, I did. I didn't do the 25 days of Christmas. I didn't do anything special for my birthday. So I said I'm going to do a combination birthday and Christmas giveaway. But I'm going to hide it. And I chose to hide it because when I put out videos, I don't get comments in the same amount as I do views. And I wanted to try some type of way to encourage people to read the comments and read the descriptions, because clearly they don't. So that's what I did. I put the giveaway in my video called Crazy About Gingerbread. And in that video, I talked about the recipe and where the recipe came from. And as I was putting the batter into the pan, I was really taking my time to make sure I scraped it well. And I said, my grandmother, I could hear her in my head now saying, waste not, want not, because there are hungry people all over the world. So um, I always try my best to like get all my cake batter, everything out. I try not to waste. So I said, if you had a grandmother like that, give me a story in the comments about your grandmother. I put that in my description box. So I'm going to pull this video up. And when I looked, there were 3 people that told me a story about their grandmother. And so when I looked this morning, yep, there were 3. I looked yesterday, it was the same 3. This morning, the same 3. So when I set up the live, in that description box, I gave a second chance by repeating to check out that particular video and answer the question. And then I cut it off. I cut the hidden giveaway off at 3:18 after I started the live. I gave it a little bit of a chance, for people to read that and maybe hightail it back to the video to see. So I'm just going to look to see what the comments are now. So give me 1 second. 1 second to do that. So 1, 2, 3, and I know which 3 it was. This was 3. 4. Nope, it's 3. Because she said 2 comments. 1, 2. 3. 4. Okay. So I have 4 people who left comments. And so I'm going to read those 4 people. And those 4 people are winners of a $25 Amazon gift card. Okay? So all I need is your email. And I have some of the emails already that I can, set it up and just send it to your email. And it sends like a gift code that you can go to Amazon and purchase something. Okay? Send in like gifts, the packages are heavy, so therefore the shipping cost is heavy, if you feel what I'm saying. So Amazon gift cards is the way to go. So, okay, so this comment here. Happy birthday to you. My grandmother would always bring me cake every time she goes to the market to sell her goods on her way back. Oh, come on. Oh, ad. Let me pause this video. Okay, there we go. Um, my grandmother always bring me cake every time she goes to the market to sell her goods on her way back. She would have the bus driver stop by my mom's house to drop me my treat, and it was always on a Saturday. Your gingerbread looks delicious. Thank you for sharing your grandmother's memories. Does that sound like anybody's comment in here? So that would be V from Simply You Makeup is a winner. Next, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Happy holidays to you and your family. Your gingerbread cake looks yummy. I wish I had my grandma's zucchini bread recipe. It tastes just like banana nut bread. Also her homemade biscuits and jam recipes. And that is Miss D at Suite 201. And she formerly was Miss Black D. That's the same person. So that's Amazon gift card number 2. Let me come down. Unique decorations experience. The comment says, my grandmother made jelly cakes for the holidays and she was on point. You are the winner of a $25 Amazon gift card. And the last gift card goes to this comment. Happy Christmas week. My grandmother would make a delicious fruit cake. Hope your birthday was wonderful. And that is Red December 02. You also are the winner of $25 Amazon gift card. So congratulations to Red December 02. Congratulations to Simply You Makeup. Congratulations to Miss D at Suite 201. And congratulations to Unique, wait a minute. Yeah, Unique Decorations Experience. She had left like 3 comments, so I had to find the one that she had talked about her grandmother. Another person, she talked about something that was her as the grandmother and her grandkids, so she didn't get it quite right. So congratulations, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas to you all. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And I hope that in the future you guys will leave comments and read description boxes on both the videos and the live streams, because you never know what could be hiding there. All right, so Tuesday, December 20th, Beauty Over 40 is coming out with their Christmas makeup look. So look for those at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Again, that is 12/20 at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday Skin will be taking a slight vacation due to the holidays. Let me pull up my little calendar here. And I had said I would come back the second Sunday of January, which would put us at January the 8th. So that's like 2 weeks. 25th, I would come back the 1st, but that's New Year's Day. And we need to be chilling New Year's Day. So I'll see you guys January the 8th. You're going to take a little vacation and breather and enjoy the holidays with your family and friends. I just want to thank everyone for all the birthday wishes, all the comments that you left on both YouTube and Instagram platforms. And thank you so much for attending this edition for Christmas 2022 on Sunday Scan live stream. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a beautiful evening and a blessed and safe holiday. Love you guys. See you January 8th.